I need my glasses. I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, you need the glasses.
Or I won't be able to see.
Where's the glasses?
I think it's in my room.
Jump up and get it before.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
The comments need to be a little bigger. I can barely see them. Oh, hi! So many persons were here. Kendrick says early.
Hi, Kendrick.
Hi, Kendrick. Thanks for jumping on. The Buffalo Soldiers. Hi. Hi, the Buffalo. Happy Sunday, SGG4. Great Sunday. Hi, Dwayne. Alyssa says, ready for class, students. Listen. Oh, the book club started today. Did anybody from here join? The book club started today. Remember, it was at 1:30. And we did the first chapter of The Richest Man in Babylon. So Anthony's here too. Good evening, Anthony.
Melly Poo, hi.
Happy Sunday.
Jasmine. Jasmine was at book
Jasmine
club.
was at book club. Yes, Jasmine. Tell them how awesome. I need to join the book club. You learn way more in the book club. Because we're actually reading some good books, everybody. So we're doing The Richest Man in Babylon. Tony, you have the link I'm put in case I want to join next week. So the book club is every Sunday at 1:30.
Yes.
So we go 1:30 to 2:30. Don't take Jasmine's word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. Hi, Annette. How are you? Hi, Joy. So the buffer says, not yet. How do we join again? Oh, you missed the first chapter. Tony's going to put the link in the chat. Did you manage to take the first lesson? Mm-hmm. All right. So if you join the club and we're having our email list, we're going to send out the recording of the first chapter. Some persons came in late. You would also need to have, well, you don't really, yeah. We send you the link to the YouTube readings as well of the book. That way you can read the book when you're driving. What am I saying? You can listen to the book when you're driving.
Yes, correct that.
All right. So Tony's looking for the link to give you. Hope. Hi, Hope. Hope is in the room. What a room to be in. Thanks, Hope. I joined at the end. Oh, Dwayne, yes, you joined at the end. All right, so we have it taped. We're going to send it out to the emails of the persons who registered to be in the book club. Some persons made it and some didn't. Andre says, yes, I was there. Anthony says he missed it. Hi, Doreen. Good evening. Kendrick, you didn't get a notification? Did you sign up the link for the book club? So Tony's gonna drop it in the chat, and then or Kendrick can send me a WhatsApp message 292-776. We just did chapter 1. We'll have it taped, so we're gonna send it to you. How can you get a bank approval to buy a home in Jamaica when the price is not yet advertised? The price of the property have nothing to do with you getting a pre-approval. The pre-approval is based on your income. So your pay slips, your job letter, your credit report, your tax return, that's what you send to the mortgage officer. Ask them to give a pre-approval. It has nothing to do with the price of the property. It only has to do with your income. How much money you earn, the bank will tell you, right? So Melly Pooh says send link. Tony, can I find a link?
Yes, I found it.
Oh, you found it? I attached it to the chat already?
Yes.
Shani Rich says, good Shani, I like your name. Rich Shani. Good evening, ladies and class. No, good evening, classmates and teachers. Hi, Shani. Tony's the one who's trained as a teacher, and not me.
But you're a good teacher.
Tony's the one who have trained as a teacher. I wasn't trained as a teacher, but yeah, try to teach. I'm new, but I've always watched you both. Oh, hi, Marianne. Thank you for coming on to live today. Hi, Yvonne. Those of you who are in the book club, give the people some feedback so that they know if they must jump into the club next week. Every Sunday, yes. I was at work. Oh. So sign up still, Anthony, so you will get the recordings. I'm good. Same for you. Yes, Arnetta. We're good. Meryl Scott. Good evening again, ladies. Yes, the book club was very good. Thank you. Yes, Meryl. Thank you for joining in. Three Blade Ceiling Fan. Good afternoon. Chris B. Hi. Hi, Chris. Hi, Maxine. Melly Pooh says she didn't get a notification either. What's going on here?
I'm gonna check it.
So that's the book club. Sign in. Sign in. Hi, everybody. Hi, Arnett. Trevon says, good day. How many years of NHT contribution does a young person have to make before being eligible to get a home through NHT? How does one go about getting qualified for one of those houses? You have to be contributing to NHT for years upon years upon years if you want one of the NHT scheme houses that they're building, because they use some kind of an algorithm and they do give it to the older persons. Can you find how they're selecting? Check the website, say they have it on it. Okay. How does NHT select? Chris B says he wasn't notified either. So what's going on, Tony? Carl says she wasn't notified either.
Okay, so the notification was sent out on Friday.
Was sent to emails. We need to check. Carl didn't get. Chris B didn't get. Register again. Or you want them to WhatsApp us for the link?
They can do both, but I think if they check their email, they should have it.
Should have it in your
email. Should have it in the emails.
All right. So email. Person said long to check their emails. All right. So this is where you can ask us the questions. Any questions you have on money, finance, and real estate? Carol says she never get it either. Is there a way to check the email?
What do you mean?
You have two lists for the book?
It's one list.
Check the list. Make sure they're on it. So they did a group thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's a question. Hi, Matt. Thanks for joining us. If you have a land and there is no title for it, only the tax paper to show you without title. Uh-oh, these bombs coming up. Yes, you can sell without title. It's just called a conveyance. That's what it's called. Probably need to do that as a. It's called a conveyance. That's what you would use to sell it. A conveyance document that says I, the John Brown, sell this, whatever. You use the property tax. You can say valuation number that. You can say you can use put a diagram attached to it so that the person knows that's a lot. It's gonna be sold cheaper though, because only person who have the cash can buy it from you. because the bank is not going to lend any money for it. But yes, it without title. It's called a conveyance.
That's so strange.
A registered title. That's what divinity is. So divinity is saying I shall have land, but there is no registered title for it. Tax it without title. How much land is it, divinity? And which parish is it in? No, you don't need a lawyer to sell it. Well, yeah, technically, because you're going to have to do the... This conveyance is really simple though, you know. Do I have a conveyance document?
You mean does it need an attorney?
Yeah. You can, I think you can buy the conveyance document at the bookstore too.
Okay. Does it have to go to the 3 government bodies for stamping?
It goes to the stamp office.
What? It goes to bird paper, please.
I'm trying to remember.
And it goes to NLA. Well, it must go NLA because they'll put you on the valuation roll, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to remember. Lawrence Tavern. How much land is it? So I'm not trying to remember. I should have a type in conveyance. I do have a copy of a conveyance because I just got a title for somebody for Geoland. And that's what they had. They had a conveyance document showing how they actually came in possession of the property, how they got it. Their mother got it.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna find the word in email conveyance.
Let me look it up online.
But I don't want you to look it up here.
All right, let me use my phone.
But I think it's selling in the bookstore.
Mom, you remember when we went to Lawrence Tavern?
Yeah. How much land is it, divinity? It's on the tax paper, by the way. The amount of land is on the tax paper. Would you get the title before selling it? If you think it is valid a lot of money and you know it's a persons who have that kind of cash, yeah, you would probably need to go get the title because they will not be able to get a loan on this property without the title. I mean, we sell lands in Jamaica like that all the time. It's just that you get a cheaper price for it. Something that people have the cash in their back pocket, if you know what I mean. But do you have the proof? It's not just a tax paper you need now, to sell it. You need the proof of how the person came to have it. So do you have the previous conveyance that that person used to purchase the property? Do you have that?
But there's an entire conveyance act. So that's what came up.
In Jamaica?
Yes, for Jamaica.
Also,
The conveyance act.
Yeah, it's called conveyance. All right, any more questions? Yes, divinity. So if you want to get, if you know the land is worth a lot of money, I don't even know you're going to know that. Lands that don't have any title usually don't worth a lot of money.
I know it's a title like it.
It's the fact that it can be sold and transferred, and it have because you can say you have a tax paper and somebody else come and say they own the land. But the title gives it legitimacy to show that the name is on title and this is the person who owns it.
That's the size? 795 square.
So I'm like, holy for land that, man. A square meter. Square meters. You're looking at tax paper? Divinity, you're looking at the tax paper. Should be square meters. So confirm if it's square meters. So that's 7954.
61.
Yeah, so much.
Maybe square feet.
795,000 square something that It's no, you're giving me the wrong numbers. Because if it's if what you're saying is true, 795,461 and it's square meters, that's 196 acres. But do I have any tax paper on?
No, but you can look up one online.
It tells how much? Look up one for me.
Sure.
We're gonna look up a tax paper online. Alright, everybody, so you can shoot your questions. This is where you ask a lot of questions. Small parcel. I'm not sharing it.
You want a small parcel?
No, go ahead with that. I'm not sharing it.
No.
PS squared. PTS squared.
This one does not decide.
Yeah, I tell you, don't show it. I does it tell me how much it value. You need a real I think somebody. Oh, it shows it here. Alright, hold on. You have to go back and show them what you did. Alright, so we're gonna show you how to. We're going into property tax admin. Let me just show them from start though.
That requires sharing 2 different screens.
All right, everybody knows how to get to the portal for the property tax.
We start off here. Okay. They're seeing the screen now.
You're seeing the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Elan, Jamaica, because we wanted to pick up a parcel in Laverance, Davern. We don't have a property tax number. We're trying to find it. So the land valuation number, that is a number that is a property tax number on your paper. So we copy that. This particular parcel has a title. And then we go into the tax portal, as Tax Admin Jamaica, into their portal to put it into the tax portal. You're still seeing the screen?
Mm-hmm.
So we put it there and it comes up. It says Frank Hunter owns this parcel. Tells us the value of the land, 1.2 million. That's based on the government records. And it tells us the tax year and how much you pay and all of that. So this particular person doesn't owe any property taxes. Very good, Frank. Now you can click down the bottom where it says print payment advice. Where it says that, it pops up another window and you will see some more details, right? You will see the property address, the value of the land again, and you'll see the land area, which is what we're looking for. So this land area is 2 acres, 8093.71 / it's really, 2 acres. An acre is like 44,003 something, I think. So this is square meters, but in square feet it would be 80,937. You just, to rough it up, I usually just multiply it by 10. To move from square meters to square feet, I multiply the square meters by 10. So in this case, one decimal place to the right, and this would now be 80,937 square feet. If you tell us give me the property tax number and I can check it. I'll just check that one on my phone and I'll tell you the square feet. There's square meters. It's a meter, but that square meter divinity mean it's so like you own half of Laverne Stavern without title. What is the first step to transfer and title my grandfather land which he died and left? Did he leave a will? Louis. Did he leave a will? G4 says it's over 18 acres. WhatsApp me at 2926776. Let me just punch it up in my phone and see what it is, if it's that 18 acres.
Louis said some more. My mother recently revealed that her dad left over 50 acres of land in Moortown, Portland, and would like to get that parcel title in my name. No will left.
Your mother is the only child? For your grandfather? And are you the only child? Remember in the succession planning and in the year business.
No will left, yes.
So your mother is the only child and you're the only child. All right. You don't have any squatters on the land, I hope. 50 acres. Squatters there somewhere.
She's alive. Oh, that's different.
But alive don't mean anything. Every child of the deceased is entitled to a share of the deceased property.
Even in death?
Even in death. So if no will was left, so if your grandfather had left a will to say, give it to your mother alone and give you the rest of people, one glass, one bedside table, one lamp, then that's the will. He wanted her to get the land and them to get the bedside table and the glass.
Mm-hmm.
So them couldn't contest it. If you had left a will with only your mother's name alone and did not put the other children's name to give them anything from the estate, then they could now come and contest it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave a will. So you now have to go administration without will. Well, not you, your mommy. Would have to go administration without will, where she will now have to or should declare all the children of her father.
All her siblings.
All his siblings who belong to the father. To say administration without will, meaning you're administering on the land, but there is no will. So it's called administration without will.
And came up with that.
And it is best to declare all the siblings, whether deceased or not, because the deceased, their children are also entitled. So if your mother had a sister and the sister passed and her children are still alive, those children are entitled to the piece for their mother, which would be a mother's sister.
Okay.
So it's not just getting it in your name. As a matter of fact, your name don't even reach there so yet.
So you have to administrate the will first.
You have to administrate the grandfather's administration without will. And it's 50 acres, so maybe you can do a subdivision if there are more siblings.
Mm-hmm.
You just really need to administer without will first. Then all the siblings alive would put their names on it. Whoever is passing down to whoever died already and his them children must get peace for them name go upon it. That's how I would do it. And then afterwards you do a subdivision. And you would get your mother's portion of it.
Okay.
Not because the person is dead, meaning them don't get a share in the estate. Because if he had left a will
Mm-hmm.
and the persons who died and their name was on it, they would have known how to administer that person's estate. And this 50 acre would be part of them estate. Because it was left to them. Um yeah, Louis, not so easy. Well, easy enough, because you cannot do administration without will. John Brown, Mary Tom Strokes, Mary Joe, all are the children of John Leckie. And we administer to get this land. And then I'll only get the 50 acres in our name.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go from this again.
So how long would that take? About 2 years? Okay. I wonder why it takes so long though.
Take long. On the face of it, you can go administration without will and don't tell them about the other siblings, but
No, that doesn't
the
make any
other
sense because they're going
no,
to publish that thing in the paper that
right,
says any relatives of the
right,
deceased should come forward because X.
right, and the other persons, worse if them live there. The deceased, the brothers and sisters
Mm-hmm.
who have died, maybe their children live on the land,
Right.
so they will know that hey, what's up. So usually you just declare everybody and then you take it from there.
Mm-hmm. I think the only bottleneck would probably is who's going to pay for this.
Right, that's usually the problem. Now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to pay for it.
Is it that costly though?
No, it's not.
Because this is going directly to Administrator General,
Yeah.
right?
No, not Administrator General. So Administrator General only steps in if there's a minor child.
Or if anybody. So
Anybody who would have an interest as an heir is a minor child. But like he says, it's his mother, so she's over age. And I guess her siblings will be over age too. When I say over age, I mean over the age of 18.
But so if Lecky's aunt had a child, but that person is dead, and then other person's died, but there's a small child there, then Administrator General will come in.
If they know about it, yes.
Okay.
That's where it gets tricky. If they know about it. I can't remember them have to declare.
But like Louis, they should really do it though, because it's 50 acres. You wouldn't want that to go to waste.
Or the government take it back.
Yeah.
Or squatters take it over.
Right. That's one way to hold on to your family legacy, to tidy up all those loose ends.
Yeah. Mark says, I'm living overseas and looking for a reasonable price, gated community in Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, or Portland. What's reasonable, Mark? You have to tell us. Where does the administrator without will go? It goes to the courts. So you'd have to get a lawyer involved with this. It goes to the courts. The courts are the ones who do the administering of wills.
What does Willie Pooh say? Avoid administration.
They had my mother's people. What does that mean, Melipoo?
I'm not sure. Avoid administration.
You mean administration without will? They had my mother's people. I don't. Melipoo, declare yourself. Mark, waiting on you to tell us what you call reasonable. Reasonable price, gated community in there. Choose the most expensive places upon the island. Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, or Portland. Give me a reasonable price.
So to avoid administration, reasonable is 150 US.
Must be 150,000 US.
Oh.
For what? Gated? You mean land? Can't house.
Is there any house on the North Coast for 150 US now? K that you can still get into?
I don't think so. That's 21 million. No. No apartment, no house, no townhouse. You could have gotten into Camelot, but that's done and over with.
Ship has sailed.
Yeah. Way out at sea, you can't catch it again. You might can't catch them at the next development they're going, but you want Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, or Portland.
You might catch them at Trelawney for
Maybe
that
you
price.
can catch us in Portland for land.
Land. Maybe.
Maybe.
Um, RPW says, "Good afternoon, ladies. I own my home. Yay! I am the only name on the title, but I want my brother and mother's name on it also. What is the procedure to get them both on title?"
Well, you can ask for get to a lawyer or a paralegal. WhatsApp me, I'll send you a lawyer or paralegal. I'll send you both. It's a matter of filling in the forms. Forms are actually online with NLA. It's online. You fill in the forms and you add their names. So you have to decide, are you adding them joint tenants, tenants in common? Decide. Joint tenants means anyone dies, the next person get it. Tenants in common means anyone dies, the other person does not get it automatically. What is a good price for those houses? All right. Let us see what we have, Tony. You want a gated. Let's go into the we'll see what we have. Not Discovery Me, he need more money. Rihanna, nah, well, put it in US.
Okay.
We're selling some townhouses in Runaway Bay. Trying to remember if they're 250,000 US. Yes, they are. So you need another 100,000 with that. So go to, he said, Runaway Bay, Portland, Discovery Bay. So go to those three parishes now, those three towns. No, he said Portland, so Portland and St. Anne. Then let's not dig down. Let's go into sale. You want house or apartment, townhouse, anything, but not land.
Okay.
And you want residential gated. Remove, you need to put in apartment, townhouse, and house. That way the lots don't come up. Or you want gated. What else you want?
Sale.
For sale. Put that in already.
Yeah.
How many came up? 70. You want to limit your price now. Limit your price to about 200 thousand US.
Mm-hmm.
You put in 200,000 US?
No.
So the cheapest thing is 247,000 US. That's what you're saying?
Well, usually it starts by cheapest first. Um,
Put in 200,000 US.
Where's my price section? There we go.
Zero. Are you sharing screen?
Not yet.
Search again. Go back to the search again. They're over there. So
No, I think what happened is because my currency is off.
why is the your currency off?
It's not in US. How do I change?
Your currency is in US. That's what you selected first.
That means there was nothing up to 200,000 on
Yeah.
the system.
Yeah. Let's just search.
Okay.
No, you need to. You're saying active 375, so you need to put back your parameter.
Trying to.
So yeah. Gated. All right, so it's about 70 things come up. Let me see the price. So the cheapest thing is 247,000 Runaway Bay, the Vista. Exposure. Hope you're seeing the screen. If you're not, you can tell us.
And they are
The cheapest is 247,000 in Vista. That's a townhouse, I think. Yeah.
2 bedroom.
2 bedroom, 3 bathroom. Couple of those selling right now. They have Lancewood Meadows at 247,000. Those are 3 beds, 4 bath. You have Soul Harbor, 250,000 US.
I think this is sold out now, though.
It's sold out, Soul Harbor. And that's a 1 bedroom apartment, 620 square feet. The Ocherez Country Club, 260,000. Camelot Village in Discovery Bay is 290,000. Great Pond in Ocherez is the 293,000, 3 bed, 3 bath. I think this sold out. Great Pond. No,
These are resale.
these are recent ones. These are resale. 293,000. They have Camelot Village again, 297,000. So you see where I'm going with this. So you need Tiffany Drexel in here or Richmond or any of those.
We're in Runaway Bay.
Ocherez Country Club is at 390. Greenwich.
Here's Richmond at 410.
Richmond for 410. Ocherez Country
420.
Club. Richmond at 420, 435. Oh, this new. Oh, the Bahari townhouses. Okay. Cardiff Hall.
I think that's proven.
And then we have Pyramid Point coming in at 490,000 for one of the houses. Pyramid Point coming in. Chalet. All of these. So you look, you need at least 300,000, was it? Go back to the to be in those areas, and I didn't see anything come up in Portland. 247,000. Let's just look at Portland alone.
I think because we chose gated.
Search again.
That's why Portland didn't come up.
So there's no gated in Portland. Take out the St. Anne and let's leave Portland. Zero gated in Portland. Gee, I'm just dying to get over there. All right.
Let me see if I take off the gated. Oh, there's 13 if I take off
the gated. And what are they now? A castle 2 bedroom. Where's a picture? Look like Hummingbird Boulevard, 115,000. A 4 bedroom. Kensington Lane, Portland, 33. Something there. Norwich, what them have at Norwich? A 9 bedroom. See, 195. Norwich, small community located where? Oh, it's downhill. It's down.
Look like it's on a main though.
It's on the main. It's down. How much
land size is 6,000.
Jamaica. All right, we can't go back to the live. Something else in Norwich.
Nelly Pooh says they have my mother's property for over 26 years and had to pay a fortune and spend years in court to resolve.
Pay who?
Administration.
That's because you had minor children involved. You had minor children involved. That's the only way it goes to.
No, that's Auditor General.
That's Auditor General. Oh, she's talking about administration without will. 26 years? Why? Can't be.
Something must have happened along the way.
Yeah, something must have happened.
Like sometimes there's a second date.
Yeah, or somebody was left off and them ball out. Raymond says, not Discovery Bay, needs more money. Buffalo says, are you all still on Eland? We just jumped off Eland a while ago. Kendrick, in terms of a deposit, who dictate the percentage you pay for deposit? Usually it's a bank. So you can pay anywhere from 5 to 15%. So if the bank giving you 95%, you can pay 5%. If they're giving you 90%, you can pay 10%. Giving you 85%, you can pay 15%. Usually it's how much a bank giving you that the lawyer will look at and dictate. Can't wait for you to start advertising for Portland. Yeah, meet us in Portland. Meet us. No gated community, Tony. Zero. All right, scroll. I need to jump out of the blocks.
No, you answered this one.
Which one?
Anne Marie.
Read. Some reason, let's see.
This is supposed to be what? Survey?
Read it. I'm not seeing it.
Good afternoon. Mother and father buy land. The land never. Is that survey? The mother passed the father the land with one child name, and there are four of us. How do we go about that? I'm thinking maybe that's surveying. Okay. But what does surveying the land have to do with?
So is it a title? Is it a title with only one child and the father's name on it? Mother and father buy land. The land never surveyor. The mother passed, the father surveyed the land with one child name, and there are four of us. The survey don't mean that the title is. The survey is just to show the bounds of the land, the boundaries of the land, and identify the land. Is there a title? Some of them just buy a piece of land and then cut it off. So what document is the father and the other child's name on? And was it because you were under 18 why your name didn't go on it? Why your name didn't go on on whatever document you're talking about?
Anne Marie, let us know a bit more detail.
Because the name and title though, you can't do nothing about that. Even name is on title. Both of them name on title as joint tenants. You have to go to both of them and negotiate with both of them to sign to get your name on the title. Or you'd have to go to the court and prove foul play or something.
Was it foul play?
It just sounds like the father decided that only this child's name should go on it, for whatever the reason is.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering though, is this a land with title and like was mom's name on it originally?
Don't sound so.
No, but he said mom and dad bought it.
They married together, but the father surveyed the land. Tell us some more. All right, so we can probably jump into our lesson. We seem to have less questions this week, so we're kind of getting better at answering all the questions.
The questions are more interesting in this week, though.
Yeah, they're making me think. Anne-Marie, tell us some more about if it's on title, you'd have to go to the court and the court. I'm trying to see how the court would overturn that, because what are you talking about title? The court can't just overturn a title like that unless it was foul play.
And not only that, the two title holders are alive.
Right. So unless the person.
So if you and I say, unless you say, yes, I wanted you to be on title, and yes, I wanted you to be on title, then any other sibling don't really can't say anything at that point.
No, because it's the father's land.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie's a father's land, your father and your mother land. You're really not entitled to it. You're only entitled when them dead. As an heir.
Yeah, but if he adds this child while everybody's alive.
You mean him only want that child on it? There's no title yet, just a survey.
Oh,
Oh, so maybe that child is in Jamaica then, unavailable for the survey. Trying to go through JLAN. If you're trying to go through JLAN to get the title, then there's a document that you're gonna complete that all names, everybody's name and TRN is to go on that document.
of who you want to be on title.
Title, right. So make sure you get that document to sign. And play active role in getting the title. Going back to Portland. Can I find a piece of land for about 35 to 40,000 US? You should be able to. Not on the main though, in the bush, Janet. Show them what you have.
Let me see if there's anything. Um,
Portland.
for some reason, my screen seems smaller today,
What is happening to me is
or
that
my eyes are getting dark or
my-
something.
for some reason I don't know, my glasses seem to be wavy. Like the words are jumping in front of me. Like I can't read.
Oh, is that the top of the budget?
So you have Mansionil, Barracks, Portland, 35,000.
What's the size? 8,000 square feet.
House size. Mount St. Bernard, 35,000. Portland, somewhere named Stony Hill. Blue Mountain Coffee Farm, 239 acres. A 5-acre land this man. The only one 35,000. Must open at the hill this. Blue Mountain Coffee Farm, 5.5 acres on the western slope of the Blue Mountain in St. Bernard, West Portland. Property has with young coffee and some mature trees. There are 2 lots beside each other which can be purchased together. 14 acres. Bonebrook Heights. Now this area not bad. Almost half an acre residential lot for sale in the cool Bonebrook land can either be for agriculture or residential. Really?
This is also the budget though. 55.
55. Oh, 55 a Bonebrook. But I want 7.8 million that. I'm trading my Bonebrook. Bonebrook are near right in the town that. So 35 is at the top of the budget. What is this we're getting for 4 point? Oh, you read them numbers enough. 4,200. How much money that?
Only 3.3
3 acres. The I mean, it must have a sea. Sun Estate lies 3.5 acres of sale. But how much US is that?
It says it. That's the US you're looking at. It's
I mean, 4 million US.
Yes, that is the US you're looking at.
Wow.
Look at it on a main road though.
Must be what I mean.
Yeah, it's on a main.
But it's not by the sea.
It leads to a sea. No, it's on the other side. Not the seaside.
It's not the seaside.
Yeah.
Wow. What's a Portland gun? How much? 4,250.
But to be fair, it's in Sansan, which is
Where's Sansan?
a more expensive part of Portland.
Sansan Estate, 2.75 acre. Talking about 616 million Jamaica. Ouch. Boston Beach have not even an acre, 97,000. Fair Heritage. Okay. So there are no development lands available, just that.
Just the older
Sansan.
scheme.
Sansan?
Well, yeah. So 3 and 2 acres.
Sorry, everybody.
And Fruitful Vale has 3.7 acres.
Oh, that's it. All right.
Boston Beach selling 4.9 acres too.
350,000 US. Boston Beach is on the beach. Boston Beach. On the opposite side.
Seems far up on the opposite side. These pictures don't really tell you where it is.
What does it have? Close to Port Antonio, 5 acres, mostly level, complete and total ocean view, 5 minutes from the pristine white sands of Boston Beach. Fence. Fencing continues to the Boston Community Center, property borders the famous Errol Flynn Estate on the north and the west side. Was its own private road from the main into the entrance. Surrounding communities
Oh, we've been to the
playground
Arrowfield
of the
Estate.
rich and famous and also yearly Boston Jerk Festival. We have been to the estate. Oh my God, I'm not remembering.
January 2020.
And what did we do? Because I'm not remembering it.
We were only there for about half a day though.
Half a day and I can't remember it. Doing what?
Neville was with us.
I don't remember this place. You said Errol Flynn Estate?
Mm-hmm. He's the one who wrote the James Bond books, right?
No, brain foggy now. All right. This don't look bad, but it's only 4 acres. Is it on the beach? Not on the beach side. Seems to be on the opposite side. Just came on the market took 46 days. All right, everybody. So we're going to get into let's get into back to the on the live. There are no questions, then we'll start.
Okay. He went behind our backs and he did it. And we're all over 18. So who went behind your back? Not your dad, the brother.
Janet says she planning to buy a property, but not too far in the bushes. Up your budget a little, Janet. You can go. You can check out the brown book ones. Those are town areas. So all right. So you can call us. The yeah, those are town areas. I know Brown Brook. When I just went to Portland, that's where we stayed at a guest house in Brown Brook. And it's pretty close to the town. And you can walk to the Nutsel Express bus, so you know it's close.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me start.
The lesson?
Mm-hmm. Somehow I'm feeling slightly tired. I don't know if the heat has started to get to me.
Because you partied late last night.
Oh yes! Oh, everybody yesterday was Tony's birthday. How could we forget that one? Yesterday was our birthday, but the party was just 6 ladies, wasn't it? Me, you, Rachel, five ladies. What a good time. Watch a good movie and had that. What's the name of that wine?
Oh, it wasn't wine. It was just sparkling grape juice.
Sparkling grape juice. How lame are we, guys? Sparkling grape juice and pizza. But it was a nice little get together, 5 of us. Yeah. And the movie was what's the name of the movie?
Joyride.
I God, if you don't like them kind of thing, don't watch it though. Yeah, so yesterday was Tony's birthday. Happy birthday again, Tony. And I actually forgot. Somebody reminded me a little late-ish. All right, so let's get to the lesson. So everybody tell me happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, the lesson. Let me bring it up.
Not the lesson, the discussions.
Okay. And share. And okay. There you go, Mom.
Welcome again, everybody. Hi, I'm Claudia Davis. My numbers are 292-6776, and I'm a real estate broker in Jamaica. I do sales, real estate sales. So if you want me to sell a house for you, you give me a call. Tunan is also a real estate salesman, and her number is 370-8138. And she's into sales and rentals. Today, our quote of the week: no one is rich whose expenditures exceed his means, and no one is poor whose incomes exceed his outgoings. Thomas Chandler Halliburton. Today we did the richest man in Babylon. This is all the richest man in Babylon talks about. So no one is rich whose expenditures exceeds his means. That means if you're spending more money than you earn, you cannot be rich. Basic maths. It's simple. It's basic, but a lot of persons don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So no one is rich whose expenditures exceeds his means. And no one is poor whose incomings exceed his outgoings.
Mm-hmm.
So they say it another way.
What do you mean?
Say it another way. No one is poor. So he says, no one is rich whose expenditure exceeds his means. So if you expense more than your means, so if you spend more than what you earn, you cannot be rich.
No one is poor if your outgoing is smaller than your incomings.
No one is poor whose incomings exceed his outgoings. So he's saying you cannot be poor if your income, the money you bring in that comes to you in your bank account, exceeds what you spend out.
So if you don't want to be poor, don't spend more than you earn.
Exactly.
It's such a simple concept. Eh?
It's so simple. Basic maths will tell you 10 plus 10 is 20. But 10 minus 10 is 0.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how income and expenditure works. What you bring in, if you spend out all of it, you're going to be at 0. And in some cases, in the minus too. Because you're going to have to go borrow from people now to pay some bills, right? So Thomas Chandler Halliburton says it. This is coming from Brainy Quote. No one is rich whose expenditures exceed his means, and no one is poor whose incomes exceed his outgoings. So bear that in mind, everybody. You cannot spend all the money that you come to you, right? So this week, remember last week we looked at credit and loan. I think it was, yes, credit and loan.
Wasn't it credit and debit?
Credit and debt.
Debt.
Yeah, same thing as loan. Credit and debt. You can be in debt and it's not a loan anyway. You can be indebted to somebody that was not a loan.
So like a marriage?
No, you can be indebted in that you drive a car, let other people them on 300,000 cow, dollar cow and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
You're indebted to them for 300,000.
Oh, but it's not a loan, is it?
It's not a loan, right? So you can be in debt without loan. All right, so income. So let us look at, so we're doing finance, remember? For the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing finance. Today, we're looking at income versus expenditure. Income. What is income? Income is money or value that an individual or business entity receives in exchange for providing a good or service or through investing capital. Cornell Law said that. So income is the money or the value that an individual or business receives in exchange for providing a good or service or through investing capital. So it can be money or value, right? So let us say I sell a house for somebody and they pay me money, that is income. Mm-hmm. But let us say they pay me in gold chains, that is value. Right? Value that an individual or business entity receives in exchange for providing a good or service or through investing capital. So you can invest capital and you get an income from it, right? That's income. Everybody's clear. Expenditure, I don't think I need to explain this. If we're not comfortable with income, we know about expenditure, right? Expenditure is referred to as the act of spending time, energy, or money on something. In economics, it means money spent on purchasing any goods or services. Now, expenditure is referred to as the act of spending time, energy, or money on something. In economics, it means money spent on purchasing any goods or service. That came from byjust.com. Now, look at it carefully. It's the act of spending time.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? Some persons don't consider spending time as expenditure. Because when you're spending time, you could be earning money doing something else, correct?
Yes.
So some persons are here with me today on YouTube Live for 2 hours. No. Are you spending time or are you investing time? There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you need to learn. Are you spending time or you're investing time? We did that earlier in YouTube Live where we did time. We actually did time as a whole thing. All right. So it's referred to as an act of spending time, energy, or money on something. Now, if income is on one side and expenditure is on one side, then spending time is on the expenditure side.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're spending time, you're squandering it, maybe wasting it. But if you invest in time, then it's on your income side.
Okay.
Because one would hope that whatever you're investing the time in,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna generate some income. So right now I'm investing my time in writing a course.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm investing that time in writing a course. So that is gonna come on my income side somewhere, eventually.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Instead of spending time, energy, or money on something, right?
But you can't invest all your time. Do you have to spend some of your time?
Yeah, just like how you can't only have income, you have to have expenditure.
Yeah.
Remember, everything in life is a balance.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't if you tip the scale one way or tip it the other way, that determines how your life ends up.
Yeah.
So they tell you drink 8 glasses of water. I've never been able to drink 8 glasses of water. I don't know who came up with that, right? So is 8 glasses of water optimum to balance my system? I don't know. I'm in a tropical country. You are in a cold country. I drink according to how thirsty I am.
I've had 8 glasses in one day, but it was very hot, and I was on the road like all day in the sun, and it was my only. I didn't drink any like juice or anything like that.
Okay, so I haven't been able to do it because I'm usually substituting with juice, and plus I'm in my car, the AC. I'm not walking up and down on the road. So expenditure. Now you have to consider this. Again, I'm gonna say it. Are you spending time or are you investing time? When you're spending time, you're on the expenditure side. If you're investing time, you're on the income side. All right. Now, different types of income to consider. You have wages, salary, commissions, royalties, commissions twice. Maybe because we earn commission, that's why it's there twice. You have business profits, you have interest from securities and bank accounts, you have tips, rental income, gifts of inheritance, income in kind, example, the value of free parking provided by an employer, or the net increase in the value of a person's assets.
Is there a reason why some of them are in black and green?
The green ones are the ones that you really want to have income.
Oh, you don't want wage and salary?
Wage and salary have to work for it. So is commission.
Yeah.
So is tips.
Mm-hmm.
So is gifts of inheritance.
You have to work for gifts of inheritance?
All right.
Or is it because it's so rare?
You see how the question that was asked about the survey and the other person's name is on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm have to go do some work now to make sure their names are on it.
Yeah, because the other brother did the work to get his name on it.
Right. If you think you are going to walk away, leave area Auntie Sue and Mama Pinky and everybody, and then them going to be so generous to say, oh, let me leave the big house under this for Tonya.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she gone a foreign so long, she don't even send her sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You have to work feet, you have to call Auntie Sue.
Yeah.
You have to come every Christmas. You have to sit down with them and listen to the chattings.
And elder people remember those things.
Yes, you have to do all of that, guys.
It's
to
those
get
things
gifts
they
of
hold on.
inheritance, right?
Mm-hmm.
The net increase in the real estate value of persons, the real value of a person's assets, that's capital gain. The net increase. Okay. So you have a property value, real assets now, person's assets. Assets, you have, let us say, it's a boat, and it was 50 million this year. Next year is 100 million. So the net increase is 50 million. So the net increase in the real value of a person's assets, right? Now, all income is good. However, not every income is equal. Remember that. All income is good. Even income from the income I don't have here, and it just popping in my brain, is the baby father income, or the husband income, or the child maintenance income. That is income as well, ladies. Remember that.
But wouldn't it fall under one of these categories?
Which one?
When the royalties. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Which one would it fall under? It don't fall under any of these. So the income from your spouse is an income. It drops in your bank account every month or every week. Remember, it's an income to you. Because him don't have it no more, I'm give it to you, right? It says an income to you. No. Wages, salaries, commission, royalties, business profits, interest from securities and bank accounts, tips, rental income, gifts of inheritance, income in kind, example, the value of free parking, provided by an employer, and the net increase in the real value of a person's assets. Those are different types of income. But which income you want best? So there are usually 7 streams of income. You have earned income. That's the one you get from your employment or your job. You have interest income. So what is included in earned income is also commission as well. That's included in earned income. Wages, salary, and commissions are in earned income. You have interest income, which is income from when you put money in the bank, fixed deposits, so on, or you lend a friend some money and they pay you back with interest as interest income. Profit income usually is when you buy or sell something. So you buy a house for $10, you sell it back for $50, you have a profit after you take out the expenses. Dividend income usually coming from stocks.
That's not capital gain?
No, that's profit income. Well, I shouldn't use house. Capital gains is house, buy and sell. So it's profit income is from regular goods. Selling of regular goods. Like you buy shoes for $10, you sell it back for $50.
Okay.
That's profit income. If you buy a house and sell it back at profit, that's capital gains. Because a house is considered an asset. So your asset classes, those are the ones that give you capital gains, right? Rental income can be from anything. You rent your boat, you rent your house, you rent out your garden, your rooftop, rental income.
Right,
tools, anything you rent. Royalty income. So you hear me talking about writing a course the other day. So I can sell my course to some people and then promote it and then give me a royalty. Or I can write music and I get royalty. Or I can do a YouTube video and then that would come in as some kind of a royalty because I have actually, it's my production. I've produced it, right? Now those the incomes you want to have the bottom 6, not the top one. Usually you start out in the top one, earned income, but somehow, some way, you're gonna have to transition yourself to either interest income, profit income, dividend income, rental income, royalty income, capital gains. I'm gonna ask a question. I want you to tell me in the chat. Which one of these is the easiest one to start. That makes sense.
Royalty income.
Royalty income. That's if you have the skill in you.
Usually, most of us have a skill, you know. We just don't utilize our skill effectively.
All right. So which one
So
would
we
you
prefer
do?
to just collect a monthly paycheck.
Which one would you do? Somebody, Tony said royalty income. You tell me in the chat which one you think.
Cheesy says dividends.
Dividend cheesy. All right. But to have dividends, you need to have bought some stocks. To buy the stocks, you need to have some money. Do you have enough money to buy enough stocks that pays dividends that will make a difference in your income? We did that today. Those of you who didn't jump into the rich dad, into the richest man in Babylon when we did the book this morning. So the key takeaway from the book was income. So you want an income stream that flows to you that you're not working for. So that's either interest income, profit income, dividend income, rental income, royalty income, or capital gains.
Andre says profit income, and the Buffalo says rental income.
Rental income, all right.
And then Divinity and Birdie agrees, rental income.
All right, so let's still talk about dividend income. So I want to hear the answer. Who said dividend income? Cheesy. You would have to have a certain amount of money. You have to buy the right stock that will pay dividend consistently. That would make a difference in your monthly income. So you just buying the stock, you know. It's them people who own the company doing the work. And it's them who going to give you the dividends. So Cheesy, tell me if you want to reconsider dividend income.
The Buffalo says you can just rent what you already own. That's why rental income is the easiest one to get into.
Right. The Buffalo. I like that one. So you have a house, it has a rooftop. You can rent it out. It have a nice lawn. You can rent it out. You have a spare room. You can rent it out. You have some furniture in there that look nice. You might rent your house to a TV set that going to film a commercial or something.
Can rent a car.
Right. So yes, I agree. Rental income is the one that you can just jump in, dive in, if you think about it.
You can dive into profit income.
Oh, what is profit income? That's the first thing that you need to know. Somebody tell me, what is profit income?
Buy for A and sell for B.
All right. What you going to buy? Where's the funding coming from to buy? What you going to buy?
From your earned income.
Oh.
Because, I mean...
Tell me what you going to buy now. What you going to buy? You have earned income now. So if you want to start, you say you would start with profit income. All right. Well, what that look like? What does that look like?
Could buy wholesale cleaning supplies and resell them at a profit.
All right. When are you going to start that? When are you going to start that?
Because I'm thinking like
profit income. Yeah, you're right part. A profit income. And you're saying buy cleaning supplies and resell. So take the money that you save now, put it into that. All right, test it. It's only money now if you lose it, I just so.
You don't have to save any money. Just take half of the paycheck and just dive right in.
All right. Take half of the paycheck and dive right.
Because I'm thinking, like,
let us see how that works out.
What if I don't have anything to rent?
All right. So you think you don't have anything to rent?
I don't think I have anything to rent.
All right. So you would go after profit income. All right. So we get two so far. Profit income and rental income seems to be the easiest thing. You can also probably go on, you can do it in the reverse too. You can tell the people you have the product. Then you get the orders.
And then
you go shopping. You make them all pay fee too. And then you go get it. Yeah. So profit income is not a bad idea. You should really follow up on your own suggestion. So do the profit income and then tell the people if it works.
Tell the people if it works.
Yes.
Okay.
And who said dividend income? Tell me.
The Buffalo is saying that we should all aim to get to capital gain
Right, as the end goal.
as the end goal.
But why? Each time you want to sell a house just to get some money? The Buffalo?
I really want to get to rental income and royalty income because
Right.
those are the only two things where you keep
Yeah.
what you have, the source material.
Right. You keep what we call the golden goose.
Yeah.
Well, you keep the golden goose that lays the egg. Think about it, guys. So interest income is dependent on a bank or somebody. Profit income is dependent on the product being available for sale, right?
You always have to get new
You always
because
have to
you're selling it.
You're selling it. So you always have to keep buying it, sell it back, buying it, sell it back. It's a constant thing. You just working. Dividend income, you can pick the right stock, and you have to have some money. Not your little 50,000 where you are talking about or
No,
20,000.
you need some big money.
You need some big money.
Like a 5 million.
Yeah. So rental income and royalty income. So rental income, you own the property and you're
Or the
renting it
tool.
out, or you own the tool, or you own the car, or you own whatever,
Mm.
and you are renting it out. So you own the golden goose that laying this egg every day, laying some eggs, the golden egg. Royalty income is the same thing. You own the copyright on the book, or on the music, or on the course, or on you name it, the video or whatever. So this income is coming to you every week, every day, every month. You own the golden goose with capital gains now. You have to be constantly buying and selling something to a boat to get all about the money, a ship, a house.
Big ticket items.
All right. So tell me if you agree. Because remember, capital gain is from assets. Tell me if you agree or disagree.
Okay, let's see what they're saying.
So I agree with Tony that I would really want rental income and royalty income. That's it.
Buffalo says with the profit, you have to buy and then sell, still using your money to buy though. But profit could work if you buy a small amount and sell at a big amount. Yes. I actually asked in the question about the profit. Oh, capital gain was asking if that is the goal. Oh, she was asking the question if that is the aim.
If the capital gain is the aim?
Mm-hmm.
No. The capital gain is when you sell the asset. So capital gain is only when you sell an asset, like a house. So you buy a house for 20 million, you sell it back for 50 million, you get 30, maybe 25 million in your hand. What you do with the 25 million? You have that 25 million. If you spend 5 million a year, in 5 years it's done. You could probably put it on interest income. But you put it on interest income and in 1 month you get up and hear say the bank close. Or you hear say the balance sheet that them was giving you was wrong. And you really don't have 25 million in there. Which is why we prefer, when you have the house, you rent it out forever. The children come and do the same thing forever.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be no war, no fuss, nothing. You just know
it's for rent.
It's for rent. Collect the rent. Go and eat it because more rent coming next month.
That's the nice thing about rental income.
Yeah.
Once you do a good job in keeping it occupied.
Right. And you don't have to do that now. You can give it to a property manager.
Mm-hmm.
So we say rental income and royalty income is where you want to be. Anybody have anything else? Anybody disagrees? You can disagree with us, You don't have to take what we say.
Professor says, gotcha. Capital gain is a big asset. Yes. Paul Campbell says, hi, which works cheaper to build, blocks or poured concrete?
Blocks. Concrete is not cheap. It's just quicker, but it's a block and steel it's a block and that's cheaper.
But they said cheaper to build, as in like a complete thing
Mm-hmm.
overall.
Mm-hmm.
Blocks is cheaper, even
Blocks
with the
is cheap.
rendering and everything else
Yeah,
that
blocks
happens.
is cheaper.
Okay.
But concrete is not cheap. Concrete is something like 19,000 a cubic.
Arnett says, I always said send money to the bank is no money. Investment is the way to go. Yes, Birdie says, I agree, Claudia.
So yeah, I agree that we need to work for, we need to work so that we can get rental income and royalty income. Everybody agrees? Give me a thumbs up. So rental income for us would mean that you buy the real estate and you rent it out. That's rental income. Or you buy a boat and you rent it out. Or you buy what's another asset class? Uh, it's only real estate.
That one.
That's capital gain.
You can rent lots of things, Mom.
No, we're talking about capital gain. It have to be an asset. So only assets get capital gain.
Mm-hmm.
So what else you can buy?
That's an asset.
I'm thinking. I mean, hotel and all of that is still property.
Mm-hmm. It's really on a real estate. Can anyone else think of another type of asset that you can buy now, sell later at a profit to be in the capital gains category?
I'm thinking. Cash is an asset, but you can't buy cash. Interesting. Right. So, did you get any more? They agree with us? Thumbs up.
No, they just said land.
Land, yeah. Land, yeah. Which is same real estate, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody agrees. So the lesson for today is you're aiming, even though there are 7 income streams: interest, profit, dividend, rental, royalty, and capital gains. You really want to aim for rental and royalty first to bring income into you. And those of you who did not get a chance to read The Richest Man in Babylon, or you don't buy it yet, buy it or listen to the audio. The very first chapter, income. That's what it. That's the takeaway. One of the takeaways. I think it's a main takeaway from the first chapter. You want income that come into your purse, into your pocket every day. So even if a man rob you today, the income they still come tomorrow.
Divinity say you can animals.
You can rent animals.
You can sell them back at a profit.
Oh, I'm talking about profit income.
Capital gain.
Nah, man. That would be an asset.
The animals aren't assets. If I own a farm with animals, they're not assets.
Let me tell you. To me, if it's not insurable, it's not an asset.
You can insure animals.
I don't know if you can insure animals in Jamaica. Who don't want to insure animals? Think them can just drop dead any second.
That's why I insure them.
Insurance company would have broke. I don't know. Come run out there and make like a road and a man lick it, kill it. Divinity said that question. Who is to ask a question?
Yeah, Divinity. If animals.
Why Divinity? I'm thinking animals. Telling them not stretch my brain today, you know.
Because I mean, I've seen advertisements where like my puppy just gave birth to like 6 Shih Tzus, and then I sell each of the Shih Tzus. I mean, so that's more like profit income.
Mm-hmm. How you breed them to sell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So after you take away the vaccine money and whatever other money you spend at the vet and so on, then the rest of the profit.
Okay.
But I don't know animal being an asset.
Rose,
that's not capital gain.
Rose says a car, but I don't think she's talking like regular cars. Maybe those cars that they
that them says
vintage and super whatever, and they fix them up, and
I call them relics. They're relics. I don't know why them think them something there antique, so to speak.
They're classics, Mom.
All right. So we did that last week. So what we're doing next is assets and liabilities next week. That's what we're doing next week. We did income and expenditure today. We did credit and debt last week. So everybody understands that you must invest time, not spend time, right? End up on the expenditure side, and that you're to work for certain types of income. Focus on that. That's another thing we learned today, that we must, whatever we focus on, that is what you will be successful at. That was in The Richest Man of Babylon. That was in that book.
Winsome Wind says that US dollars
Is a what?
I guess a capital gain.
What is US dollars a capital gain? The thing soon be toilet paper. How is it a capital gain? I remember saying, no. You mean if you buy it for $10 and sell it back for $20? Yeah, I guess that's what you mean. But that's not a capital gain, is it? No.
Is that profit income?
It's actually cash that.
So you can sell cash.
You can sell cash, but that's more like a side hustle. Because nobody's going to put in them income that I earned $50 from selling US dollars. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. The Cambios, that's how they make money. But that's not capital gain. That's trading. That's still buying and selling.
Okay.
That's profit income. That's not capital gain. It has to be an asset. As in real asset.
But I don't get it. Why did I think cash was an asset?
Cash is an asset, I think. Cash is an asset.
That's what I thought.
But to the Cambio people, cash is goods for them, meaning they are trading a cash. So it's actually a goods. Okay. So like if you're trading in a cup, you're not trading in a cup. Yeah. The cup is on your balance sheet as your asset. So the cash for them is them asset. Is them goods. Sorry. And them trading in it. So them buy for $10, sell back somebody for $20. Yes. But I think that's trading. I don't think that's capital gain.
So how many of these income streams you really need to be in to be not poor?
Suppose you do a good book. Suppose you build a good product like Apple. You can be one income stream. And blow it out of the sky.
Yeah, but Apple keeps have to be created products.
But you are the owner.
Yeah.
Apple is the golden goose. You are the owner. So the owner, all these other people working for the owner. You're not the employee. If you're the employee of Apple, you're not going to be rich. Unless you have shares in Apple. Then yes, you'll get some serious dividends.
Okay.
You understand? So you want to have a golden goose that lays an egg all the time. Forever. Without you have to feed the golden goose. That's how you must look at income, everybody. So which is why we say you want to be on the side of royalties and rental. Because on the side of royalty, you write the book one time, Amazon and everybody sell it.
I know, because even the same books we're reading now, like the Kiyosaki series. I mean,
Richard Gordon, Robert Kiyosaki.
Those books are almost 20 years old now.
Yeah,
and they're still selling.
And they're still selling, and I'm still making a huge royalty. I'm sure millions of dollars every year. But he did it. He did the work, and there it is.
There's about 10 books, don't it?
And I've read most of them. I'm not really read, probably browse. So after you read the first book, the other you kind of just browse to get the message. All right. Do I have any more questions?
Yes, we're back to questions. One just came in. Jasmine says, "What animals don't appreciate, they get old."
And what the older them get, less valuable. I don't know. I see some Shih Tzu, one Shih Tzu dog sell for 120,000 the other day. I was like, by the time the young lady popped it in the chat, I say, "Well, I'm a Shih Tzu 120,000." She comes back in the chat and says, "Oh, it's sold." I'm like, damn, wow, cool.
Paul wants to know, how would you recommend locating a reputable builder, i.e., word of mouth, if you live abroad?
Mm. That one is so sticky, tricky, everything. You have to go to recommendation.
Mhm.
You have to go to recommendations.
And see what they've actually done.
Mm-hmm.
See the finished product.
Yeah, you have to go to recommendations.
And recommendations from the persons who they built a property for, right?
And you really should just go with that company. Now, with this little man, everything that we want done, but you really should go with a company. And that's a reputable company's building.
Mm-hmm.
You have another question?
No more questions.
Like somebody just pull up. Animals are a liability. Yeah, animals are a liability. That's why we don't keep those things, cats and dogs. Just too much. All right, we're just at 4:30. Anybody have any other questions?
Might actually get to finish on time today.
Right. Or you might want to finish early because you look like you're tired from last night. You're barely holding up.
Well, this is a person who normally goes to bed at 8 p.m. So,
Jasmine, they appreciate. I'm talking for meat eating. Buy small and sell high when they reach the age of maturity. Divinity, if them reach. That's if them reach. They appreciate, right? That's if them reach. So you want to know what housing coming up? I don't have nothing new. Runaway Bay. So Proven have some stuff in Runaway Bay. For those of you who are interested in Proven, they're interested in townhouses, apartments, and I think they have some villas. Yeah. So they're in Runaway Bay now. That's the North Coast. And in Portmore, you have Chemtech is coming, Caribbean Estates already there, but they don't send out phase 2 as yet. You have Housing Agency of Jamaica have a scheme too on Hellshire Road, but they seem to be slow, so we don't know when phase 2 coming.
That's Hillshire Hills, I think it's called.
Is that what it's called? Hellshire
So.
Hills. And Housing Agency of Jamaica have Sundown Palms too, which is let me see if them update the pictures. What them call again?
Sundown Palms, Housing Agency of Jamaica.
Yeah, they have. You can share. You sharing?
I can share it. One moment. Oh, it's called Hellshire View. There we go.
Hellshire View. I don't know why that took Housing Agency of Jamaica, man. But I think they're gonna focus with NHT and low income housing. Oh, phase. The one is coming back, phase 3. Yeah, this one. Oh, they start selling back Edmond Ridge. But they're now at 19 million. Edmond Ridge is out in Montego Bay. Just before you get into Montego Bay.
No, selling phase 2 and 3.
Right.
That's good.
That's another one that you can look at, guys. Mixed housing development, single family split level units, no townhouses along the north coast.
And that's closer to the 150K.
Yeah, this is closer to the 150K. Who asked us about the 150K? Somebody. Yeah, if you're willing to go out to, and this is nearer to the airport actually. If you're willing to go to Montego Bay side, they start selling back these apparently.
Is it single houses they have? So the details there, mommy.
Where? Oh, details. I've seen some others. Yeah.
Yeah, detached
That
house
house
and
and row
townhouse.
house, yeah. 2 to 3 beds, 1.5 to 1.5, over 65 units. 47 3 bed. Also, them have 65 2 beds coming. Yes. No selling. Okay, cool. Oh, Tony, do I have a video of this? We should probably roll up the video now so a person can know it's selling. Yeah, they're not bad houses. We've been inside. You can buy this 19 million, 19.2 million. And they give you retaining walls and everything. Yeah, can buy that 19.2 million. It's not a bad buy.
It's not.
No, it's
It never
not.
was.
No, it's not. It's just how we couldn't get it. I remember we tried to get one, and we couldn't get it. They asked so many questions. Ugly clothes. My God. I was in the agents in Jamaica on a trifling, man. Come on. All right, what else them have?
They ask you too many questions.
Yeah, man. What else
I
them
think their
have?
questions are the same whether you're buying any of their developments.
Yeah, it's crazy. I want to know how much kids I have, how much baby father I may have. So the health share view here. They're not selling these yet.
Rose says that would be a nice birthday gift to finish early.
Yeah, view details. So Sundown Palm still selling 22.1.
This is important.
This is in Portmore. Look over the questions I can answer.
Kay says, heard NHT sell land that folks can buy together like a cluster. Really?
Yeah.
Know that NHT sells the land?
NHG selling land in cluster? What do I know of? You have to find the land.
Beverly Randall says, hello, ladies. Can you tell me who are a reputable fence companies in Montego Bay area to provide material and install? I'm interested in chain link fence for property.
Caribbean fencing.
Caribbean fencing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the full name of the company, Caribbean Fencing.
Mm-hmm. Where?
I always see a company here in Jamaica, but I mean in Kingston, but I'm not sure if they're on the North Coast.
Mm-hmm. I think Caribbean fencing is the biggest one.
Like
I have one named Chong's fencing.
Yeah, I always see Chong's when I'm going around.
I'm not seeing NHTs. Hold on.
Buffalo says, as known as a town like Port Antonio, why haven't investors started to build developments there yet? Who decides where developments occur on the island?
The developers.
Developers.
Mm-hmm. But they were mostly focused on where they think persons wanted to go.
And where the roads
And
are.
where the roads are good. And the airport too is a part of that. As in the both airports really. But we're going to Portland now. You soon see developments on Portland.
Yeah, now that the roads are coming in.
Yeah, you soon see developments.
Makes it easier to get there.
They're in the pipeline now getting approvals. Big developments are coming on that side. Alright. They keep jumping me in this funnel page. Why?
Go back to it.
Where's their website?
I think it's at the bottom. Scroll down. And it says go to full site.
Rubbish. So people like me, what would I do?
I don't know why you didn't just read it. You didn't just read it.
Windsor Hills. Okay, they came out with some one bedroom. So Windsor Hills. Ministry of Growth. Da, da, da.
Kay says folks can combine and buy land with NHT. Yes, that is true.
Yeah, we know about that one. Properties for sale.
Louis says, what's the complex in Montego Bay with the $90 million homes for sale? It's called Edmond Ridge.
Edmond Ridge.
They're being sold by the Housing Agency of Jamaica.
So we read it last week. Was it 25 persons will come together? But they can only divide into 9 lots? Something like that?
Yes.
So 25 persons who have used their NHT can come together, but it can, whatever you buy can only be for 9 units.
9 lots.
9 lots. So they put a well. Oh, Bromley get a well. Tenders undertake the drilling and testing of a 224-meter deep on-site well at the Bromley Housing Development in St. Anne.
Where is that?
Where is that?
That's a new development that's coming up from
The
them.
property is located adjacent to the general area of Walkerswood. Oh, which is approximately north of the Unity Valley Rest Stop St. Anne. Oh, it's inland.
Mm-hmm. We know the Unity Valley Rest Stop.
Yeah, yeah. Evidence of tax compliance, a copy of that. Oh, so they're looking to do a well there, so good. That's good. NHT breaks ground for what? For new housing in Westmoreland. So the NHT is also in Westmoreland. Retreat, apparently. Sheffield Palms. We're gonna have 60 of the units.
Because I think the last time they were out there was Whitehall, right?
Mm-hmm. Sheffield Palms. Come on, NHT are the good. NHT has now embarked on building for low houses for low income persons, which is a good initiative. They should have done that a long time ago.
I think wasn't that their mandate in the start?
Mm-hmm.
Got a little sidetrack.
With the money. I have too much money, man.
But you know what I realized? Looking at these tenders make you realize what's coming,
Yeah, the villages of Colbeck, Phase 5, civil infrastructure works. I don't even think them start sell this yet, The NHT invites contractors registered with the public procurement to submit bids to undertake civil infrastructure works for the support of 552 service lots at the village of Colbeck Castle Housing Development, Phase 5, St. Catherine. Phase 5? So them do Phase 1, 2, 3, and 4 already? I know where this is. This is where the big castle is.
Oh.
The Colbeck Castle.
Mm-hmm. You know you're not sharing screen, right?
I'm not? So you never tell me. Oh, God, guys. Everybody must say, Miss D, you're not seen, you're not seen.
They're listening keenly.
Tell me when you have questions.
Mm-hmm.
How does it normally take? You mean how long? I think that's your question there.
Yeah. Question. Louise wants to know, how long does it normally take to approval for a sub-development?
I can tell you 1 to 2 years.
1 to 2 years.
But on paper it should be 3 months. But this is Jamaica. So the what's in the scope of work here? Road works, site clearance and lot grading, construction of stormwater drain, construction of sewage conveyance system, construction of potable water distribution system.
That's the whole.
There's a whole thing going on here.
Yeah, whole development.
A bond of 8 million is required. The big dogs them have to do this.
What I don't understand is NHT needs to find people for tenders to do this. They don't have like a government construction company that just builds these things.
They should. I'm wondering why that is not so. That could be the housing agency of Jamaica.
Because I mean, when you getting bids for tenders and whatever, and getting a third party to do this, aren't you gonna? You're not gonna be able to control a lot of stuff if you had just done it in house.
Well, I guess they're trying to spread the money on the road too by giving it out to third party contractors.
Okay, suppose.
Yeah, so they're spreading the money. Plus, I don't think the NHT have the technical people in house at NHT who could do something like this.
Oh.
They would have to hire a whole civil engineer department
Mm.
to do something like this. It's a whole thing though. You need at least 8 million in your bank account because you have to put that up as a bond or bank guarantee.
Only 8 million Jamaican to build a 500 unit development. That seems small.
This is just lots to build it. Bid packages are available electronically for download. All right, everybody, so you can go look at this and see what they're asking for. The village of Colbeck Castle. The village of Colbeck Castle is close to where Chemtech just did their development in Old Harbor. That's where it is, everybody. So
as in Colbeck Manor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there will be
in the same area.
Yeah, same road. So there will be apparently, yes, I know about it long time. I thought they were sold out. But this is phase 5, so they must have sold
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember going out there and seeing the roads and everything. So they probably sold it to people building already and whatever.
I was out there with you, remember?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember seeing it come out. Oh, that's the thing. I don't remember seeing it. NHT sells Colbeck Castle.
I remember the launch because you went to the launch.
Yeah.
Remember? Did you look like at past developments or something like that?
From the past.
See a link there? Colbeck Castle.
Oh, them start selling. Under construction. Not on the page. Them take it down. But I'm not ready to sell it.
Mm-hmm. But what was I saying about 2-bedroom units?
Under construction, 2-bedroom detached. Oh, they're gonna sell houses.
3-blade fan wants to know, where do you buy a bond for roads or subdivisions?
The bank. Or you give it to the government of Jamaica, depending on who asking for it.
I don't understand the question though. It says, where do you buy a bond for roads or subdivisions?
The same thing NHG was asking for.
Oh.
Yeah, they're asking you to give them a bond. So you have to give them either the money, cash, or the money is in the bank and them hypothecated. So this is for the 8 million is for, I don't even know why. Is it that the government going to give you some money to start and they want an 8 million bond? But why? If so be the case, then just let the developer use his own money.
Maybe they just want to hold that money just in case anything goes belly up.
Could be.
Like a little insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the grand scheme of things, you can't do much.
No, not on subdivisions of this size.
Right.
So I'm not so sure. Well, the bid is here online. You can read it. Any more questions, Tony?
No, but Dwayne was letting us know that Colbeck Castle don't sell as yet.
Oh, them not started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they're waiting on though, because the roads are in, unless they're gonna build houses.
Well, that little link that they didn't allow us to do said unit type 2 beds.
But I still don't know why the roads that we saw were very pretty. So I don't know why you would actually asphalt the road if you're gonna build houses.
I know, because the plumbing. And you didn't catch the house levels.
Yeah, so anyway, they must know what they're doing.
Or maybe, you know what probably happened? They probably did lots,
mm-hmm.
and then they said, Colbeck Manor just put up some nice pretty houses.
Mm-hmm.
We should give the people some houses too. Because, I mean, when you really look at NHT's demand.
Mm-hmm.
People want house.
Yeah, they want.
They don't want no land like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People want somewhere to live.
Right now.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we give.
And they don't want to hustle to build.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But some persons want to build, like those buying in Palmetto Pines now.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely want to build. They don't want little small houses, and they're dreaming already of their design and all
Right.
of that. Yeah, so Palmetto Pines, definitely if you want. Another good thing about Palmetto Pines, and it came to me today. So somebody dropped in the chat that, oh, NWC is restricting water, da da da. Like, really? Now, Palmetto Pines has a beautiful well beside it. Beautiful well on the same property. Water like dirt. Or should I say water like sand?
It has a lot of water.
It has a lot of water. So I know, so if I own a lot in Palmetto Pines, build a house, who have water problem. Because the well is right there that can supply the water if NWC falls out. The trucks come back to back to get water. Right? So Palmetto Pines, let's go on the website, Tony, since we have some time. So Tony never updated the sales yesterday either.
Not yet.
So we're out there yesterday. You can get on a Palmetto Pines. Our office will be ready hopefully by next week. Gosh, that is like.
I'm thinking it's more like the end of the month.
It's the end of the month, you think?
Because remember they're building the office.
Yeah.
Like they're just install this.
So remember, you can go to the application and you can go to the Palmetto Pines website and make the application. Or yes, only the yeah, that's where you go. So this is the application. So we need to update the pictures. And we have now marked out a 3,000 square foot lot and a 6,000 square foot lot. So this is the application you go through. You need to have all these documents, your ID, your TRN, your proof of address, proof of deposit, and your proof of funds. There's also a map here that you can download the map. So you can download the Palmetto Pines map there if you want. Or you can come here and look at our interactive map. Must say we're probably the only development with an interactive map where you can just go on and we need to update these. I think all right, so we'll update this a little later. So these ones in light blue are available. Solid blue already. Persons have already reserved those. So we should be this month starting to send out the sale agreement and for persons to pay their deposit. That's where we're at. And we are now digging out the drains for Palmetto Pines, our number of what we call detention ponds. So we're digging those out, catching the road levels and so on before we can finally scope out the road. So we kind of scope out the roads. You kind of know where you're going to be if you come on site with us. We show you where the lots are. We show you the different roads and so on. But one of the key points in Palmetto Pines, and I'm remembering just today because NWC talked about this water lock-off. In Palmetto Pines, you won't have water lock-off. We have water like sun.
Okay, so somebody wants to know the book club Jamaica time. It is 1:30 p.m.
to 2:30.
To 2:30 p.m. Jamaica time.
And Tony did put it in the chat. If you don't see it, you can WhatsApp us. We'll send you back the link. You have any more questions?
No, that's it.
All right. It looks like Tony can get 4 minutes for your birthday. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I will look forward to seeing you next week. Remember to jump into the book club so you learn more. You study, we get to study with other persons, hear other people's point of view and so on, and can really get the message drives it home for you. So jump into the book club, bring your friends, bring your family. We go through right now, we're reading The Richest Man in Babylon. Great little book. If you only read that book alone, it will just take you to the next level. Right. All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week coming. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Happy September.
Bye. Oh, yeah. First week of September.
It is.
Soon Christmas.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Well, Zana's even because of Zana's even, I'm looking forward to it.